discuss about a new psychological study with my co-host Liana Morgan. And this apparently can potentially increase student efficient learning. Tell us more about that study.
Well, according to the research conducted by Natasha and Munir, the right kind of light can help a student study successfully and can help them perform better in an academic setting, while the wrong kind of light can potentially hinder the student, making them drowsy and less likely to perform as well. Dr. Natasha Munir is a highly regarded doctor who has been studying the effects of light on the brain for years. Here to report is our very own Bianca Arroyo. Back to you, Bianca.
Hello, I'm here at Pacific Union College with Dr. Natasha Munir, who is here to share with us her research about the effects of standard light versus yellow light on the students' studying capability.
So my research began by placing two separate groups that were randomly selected. One was placed in a standard classroom light and one was placed in yellow light. I was specifically looking for their ability to retain the information and how well they were able to concentrate.
So Dr. Munir, please tell us about your research.
So my research began by placing two randomly selected groups. One group was placed in natural light and one group was placed in standard classroom light. I specifically looked for their eye strain, the quality of sleep, the ability to concentrate, how well they could retain their information. After the experiment, I administered them a test which was identical. The only part that was different was the lighting, obviously, and they were completely anonymous to the whole experiment.
Scientists rely on random assignment to assign subjects to different groups in an experiment. Random assignment leaves it completely up to chance to determine which subject receives the critical part of the experiment, which is imperative for determining that the independent variable is indeed what creates the result. Randomly assigning subjects helps to eliminate confounding variables, or variables other than the independent variable that could cause a change in the dependent variable.
Okay, so I'm going to be asking you a few questions before the experiment. The first one is, what are your study habits?
I take a lot of notes. I write down all the key terms. Sometimes I might highlight something in my textbook just for extra emphasis. I use flashcards every so often.
How long does it take you to study usually?
Depending on the subject, an hour to about 2 hours.
And how do you feel alert while you study?
Yeah, as long as I've eaten something, I'm good with any kind of, like, wherever I'm at. I usually study pretty well.
So I'm going to be asking you a few questions before the experiment, and the first one is, what are your study habits?
My study habits are I read in advance, I read before the test, before the class, basically all reading, and just take notes or all that stuff.
Okay. And how long normally does it take you to study?
Normally it takes me 2 hours, but it depends on how big it's gonna be, what's coming up and all that.
Okay. And do you usually feel alert while you study?
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely. Alert.
Okay, so after your study session, how do you feel?
feel pretty tired. My eyes are really hurting, and I don't know why. My eyes normally don't hurt, so I'm a bit confused on that. But yeah.
Okay. And how prepared do you feel for the test?
I feel like I need to study. I wish I had longer time to study. I feel like the 2 hours I spent studying wasn't enough.
So how do you feel after that study session?
I felt really alert. I felt that I studied enough time. I studied, like I was really focused and all that.
Okay. So do you feel like you're able to retain the information well?
Oh yeah. Because I was focused, yeah.
Okay. And how prepared do you feel for the test now?
I feel 110% ready to take the test. Full confidence.
So the experiment that was conducted is that we tested how lighting affects study. You were put in the experimental group, which was white light. And how were you able to concentrate? Were you able to concentrate well, not too well? How do you think?
Not too well. I feel like the questions on the test, I didn't study for them.
Okay. Were you able to recall all the information that you studied?
I don't think I did. No, I did not.
So how do you think you did on the test?
I think I did good because I studied for it. I felt really had confidence.
Okay. Were you able to concentrate during the test?
Oh yeah, because I think I know the answers very well.
Okay, and you were able to recall all the information that you studied?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because you scored pretty well on the test. So
Yeah,
good job.
I know that.
Wow, that was really interesting.
I think so too.
What did you think of it, Patrick?
I think it was a really, really good study. Like, I didn't really expect it, actually. Like,
Right.
it was completely different from what I outcomed it to be, you know?
Right. Personally, I would think, the brighter the light, the more you can concentrate.
Yes, absolutely.
But in turn, it makes you sleep less and you just forget everything.
I did not know that for studying for such a long time under white light is very constricting on the eye.
Right.
You know, it was just unbelievable. Like, I
Right.
didn't expect that. you
It
know?
opens your
Yes,
eyes,
yes.
huh?
I like that, I
All
like that.
right. Well, that's our time, folks. Thanks for
Thank you
coming
so
and seeing us.